All right, I have a spooky one, but you go first.
No, I'll go last.
Okay, we'll end on a high note. So, have you ever heard, Anthony, of the Battle of Osowiec Fortress?
Osowiec Fortress in Poland?
World War I.
No.
I got something he doesn't know about.
Eastern Front.
This is the Attack of the Dead Men.
Whoa.
This is also.
Oh, I know that.
This is also a Sabaton song.
This is great. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know this.
Okay. So there's a fortress there. Northeast Poland. This is August 6, 1915. Okay. Let's talk about who's involved. You have the German Empire versus the Russian Empire. The Russian Empire needs to hold this. This is going to thwart off any attacks to their mainland from this area. This is an important place to hold.
Mm-hmm.
Germany sends 14 battalions, 7,000 to 8,000 men to take this fortress against Russia's 900 men. Only 500 soldiers, 400 militia. They get insane losses, the Russians, and pretty much everyone dies there.
Don't the Russians just like always like?
Usually.
I feel like they're like human meat shields.
Yeah.
Well, that's always been.
The
it's
tactic.
not the case anymore, but it had always been their massive advantage. It's just the numbers.
Well, they're currently the aggressor. Like I feel like that's kind of been like
that, and their population is smaller than what
it used to be.
Yeah.
Well, when Stalin is killing,
Right,
millions and yeah.
So this fortress, you have German artillery hitting it for months, just months bombarding this goddamn thing. Russian artillery is firing back at their artillery.
The Germans.
So it's a constant back and forth, right? Finally, they want to test, I believe it's 120 millimeter howitzers. They're like, we're going to test these new ones on this and break them. And they finally try, fail. And it's like, what the hell are we going to do?
The German guns.
The German
They
guns.
couldn't crack the
They
fortress.
couldn't crack the fortress. They go, screw it, we're using a chemical attack.
No, no.
So they get a new commander for these battalions, and they're like,
name?
look, I can see if it has it.
Hazlitt?
I can see if it have it. It's led by Paul von Hindenburg and Rudolf von Friedenberg.
Oh, the humanity.
Yeah.
It's Hindenburg himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They mix chlorine and bromine. Have you ever seen what bromine looks like?
No.
So it's this thick red, orange, black gas that if you pour it out of the beaker, it lands on whatever you're pouring, any surface,
It's
and
heavy?
it's weighed down. It's very heavy. So it's hard to breathe. It's going to cut up your lungs. It's going to destroy you.
Mm.
The chlorine mixed with that gives
Nerve
you chemical
gas?
burns.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what they do is they're like, screw it. There's not that many of them left in the fortress. They evacuated the city. There's a handful of soldiers. It's like less than 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Hit them with this and we'll come in and finish the job. And they do. The first wave takes out probably like 600-700 of them, like a good amount.
Mm-hmm.
With the gas.
Yeah, with the gas. The rest of them are slowly dying. There's maybe like 100 left. So the Germans, remember that we're talking about like 7,000 to 8,000 men, start marching forward to take over this fortress. And they see in the distance Russians with bleeding arms, mouths, eyes, skull, like they look
Those
like
zombies.
the undead
Yeah.
zombies. And they are now charging at the German army. Like
What else
like
can you
100
do?
guys. It's like the last charge.
Right.
The Germans were so frightened they ran from the sight that they saw because they were like, these are the undead coming at us right now. They ended up killing like probably more than half of the German forces.
The Russians.
The Russians. Just hitting them with whatever artillery was remaining was taking them out as they were fleeing. The Germans ran so far back towards their lines, they got caught in their old barbed wire while these zombies were bayoneting them. This was now coined the Attack of the Dead Men.
Right.
And it is a Sabaton song.
Did you listen to the song?
I listened to it on the way here.
How is it?
It's horrible.
Oh.
It's so bad, and I wanted to play it, but I think it would give us a strike.
It will. We'll play it after.
Yeah, play it after.
Do you like any of their music?
I'm not too familiar.
I saw them open for Judas Priest. I'm not a fan of theirs. I think they're a little too cheesy for me.
They're very cheesy, yeah.
But they put on a hell of a live show. And,
Yeah.
and it's fun. It's fun to watch.
Apparently, a Russian band has a song about it too.
Oh, yeah.
The Russian metal band Aria.
Aria, yeah.
Aria, and then there's like a bunch of different things. Like there's a short film based on it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
though.
it's sick.
Mhm.
The Russians didn't really hold it for longer, but like it was still.
But that's what I mean. It's nice to.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the art of it is really cool, and it's like the fact that they thought it was like undead and zombies is like, oh, that's Halloween. Like,
Oh, that's a good
that's
Halloween.
cool.
Yeah. You could do a version of this where like,
You can make a rap, Larry.
but you could totally
I
do
gets mine, Larry.
You could do this like a version of this where like they do actually die,
Make
but the
it
gas
horror.
made them actually resurrect.
Oh,
you
fuck.
know.
German experiments.
Now
Fucked
there's
up.
a movie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And now the fucking Russian zombies are coming at them.
Fucking zombie
Let's
war
do it.
movie.
Let's
I love
make
it.
it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's World War
No
One
one's
too.
ever
Nobody
done that
makes
before.
World War One.
A zombie war movie.
Did they do that?
Well, they have so many Nazi zombie movies. Dead Snow.
Oh yeah.
They
But
don't have
ours is World
Russian
War
zombie.
One.
They don't have Russian zombie.
Yeah.
And technically, we'd have to make the Nazis the good guys.
Well, they're not
They're not
Nazis.
Nazis. World War One. They're just German. Yeah, we'll be good.